Katonga Wildlife Reserve is an elaborate ecosystem that covers over 200 square kilometers and was gazetted as a nature reserve just 2 years after Uganda got her independence, at the time to serve as a corridor for migrating wildlife from western Uganda to Tanzania and Sudan.
Katonga Wildlife Reserve is split by two major rivers in between. We have this river Camera, or we call it swamp Camera. Then we also have this one, Kazare. This Kazare is the one that splits the reserve into two parts, Chegegwa and Kamwenge. And then also on the extreme western side, we have Kajororo swamp.
The terrain across much of Katonga is predominantly undulating in nature, with very distinct vegetation types that includes grasslands, woodlands, riparian woodlands, swamp, riparian grasslands, and papyrus, among others.
We have the highest number of waterbucks that you can find in one single location. We have warthogs, we have bushbucks, we have reedbucks, the black and white colobus monkeys. We have few hyenas that you hear sound at night. We've seen signs of leopards.
It is second to Lake Mburu National Park in terms of savanna birds. It has a wetland. It's popularly known for the shiny blue kingfisher, which is not very common in many places, even in this country. So Katonga Game Reserve is a fantastic place for bird watchers. That's one of those cuckoos. Then those are some of the sounds found in the Katonga Wildlife Reserve.
However, Katonga Wildlife Reserve, just like other protected areas across the country, has experienced massive poaching of wildlife.
About 10 elephants that we have came in just 1992 as they were migrating as refugees coming from Mubende side. So they found an area here that was left empty, left safe, and they stayed there. Otherwise, elephants had been hunted to extinction.
A comprehensive restocking of wildlife animals has since commenced.
This year around February, we had another major translocation program, and we brought in 46 zebras and 31 topies. So the impalas that were brought in 2013, the zebras of 2018 are now healthy, have now produced young ones, and we think they will continue to multiply. The program for translocation is continuing. We are targeting more other species to bring on board.
Access within this reserve is, however, challenged by lack of clear and motorable road network.
We've planned to have an internal road moving from Chikorogoto, coming to the extreme east, western, and coming out also here and going inside, reaching each and every outpost of the reserve.
All the same, within reasonable distances into this wild reserve, we come across some of these camping facilities that can make your overnight stays here a very pleasant one.
This camp is as old as 10 years now, and it has served so many clients that have come to Katonga. And the most important is that it can be a good home for a couple, it can be a good home for single visitors, and can be a good home for fewer visitors. You'll never find it congested.
So far, I like the environment, the serenity, the sound of the crickets and the birds, and the thought that I can sleep in here with my loved one is just so amazing.
With the protection and enhancement of biodiversity in Katonga being undertaken, Amanya, the warden in charge, says wider private sector investment can also stimulate tourist visitors to this wildlife reserve.
Indeed, investors, we need to come on board. We need to bring in more animals. We need to bring in more game, because game viewing is all about numbers. It's all about big animals that you can see, and we've already started that. And we think if we continue with that process of bringing in more animals, there'll be more that visitors will be able to see. And certainly, we need this road to be tarmac that brings in visitors from Chegegwa to Kazo. The moment that area is tarmacked, Katonga will be connected to the entire western circuit.
Reina Ojon, NTV.
ama kwa